Hello guys, I'm Budhaditya from India and I'm back and I have just launched my new EDM track called Valentine Zip up on Reverb Nation, SoundCloud and a trailer on YouTube. And I have used a Martin Garrix Animals type kick in my drop. Now there are various videos on YouTube on how to make a Martin Garrix Animals type kick on various DAWs like Fruity Loops, Ableton Live, Logic Pro, but I think there are very rare or no videos on how to make animals type kick on Cubase. And I have made my EDM track on Cubase, so I thought that it would be a good idea to launch a video on YouTube on how to make an animal type kick on Cubase. So I will just let you listen to the drop part of my track a little bit. So here it goes. Now just let me mute the other sections of the track and just go with the kick, and this is how it sounds. You hear that? It's pretty precise, right? So I will now teach you how to make this type of tracks on Cubase. So let me unmute the VST part. I have used two softwares here. Two from Native Instruments Battery and one from Camel Audio Alchemy. So I will distinguish this Martin Garrix kick style in three parts. It consists of a main kick drum, of a kick drum with a very high end above it, and a low bass, distorted kind of bass, just accompanying the kick tracks, which makes the Martin Garrix signature kick style. So this is how each of them sounds when played single at a time. This is how the distorted kick sounds like. Wait, sorry. I'll just play from the VSTs alone. You hear it? The distorted bass going like da 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 da. So this is the kick, the distorted bass, sorry, and this is the main kick, which goes like this. And the high part of the kick goes like, with a little reverb on it, so it might get a little bit airy. So how did I make that? So I will start with the low bass first. So I will load up the VST. This is Camel Audio Alchemy. So I choose the Electronic Factory. You will get these packs, or I just forgot that was it from library or separate libraries. So I don't remember that if I have downloaded it separately or it just came with Alchemy. So I choose the Electronic Factory, Electronic Library, the bass subcategory, and dark body bass. I don't know where it is. Yeah, dark body bass. So it sounds like this with nothing on the sound. Listen again. You see, it's very low, very matty, and very low. It would just bump out of the track if it's just played like that. So what I did to it, I gave it a compressor, a Mod FX1 that was default. The compressor and the Mod FX1 was default. I did two of these, distortion, and you see the melody, the bass just turned into melody. The Martin Garrix style is coming, eh? A band pass filter, so it would decrease the bass and highlight the mids and treble a little bit. It's already a Martin Garrix style, no? So what I did next, I have inserted an EQ. You see the EQ part? The low is very low, the mid is decreased, and I let the kick high part stay on its way. So with the EQ on, it goes like this. Just notice the difference. High, low, little bit of low. What I did next was a little bit tricky. I imported FL Studio's Groove Grossbeat, right? What I did, from default factory, I just selected slow tip triplet. What it does, it decreases the pitch of the bass, so it sounds like this when applied groove agent on it. You see, without the grossbeat, it sounds like high above tone, and now it's low, upbringing, jumping bass. It feels like it wants to come out of the speaker, but it can't. So here it goes, the low bass. Now the kick main, which sounds like. What I did, I opened up Native Instruments Battery 4, and from its default factory preset, I have selected Slam Kit and Kick Slam 2 as the sound. You hear it? Great. I did nothing here, or maybe did I? No, yeah, I did nothing here. What I did, I used two EQs, Studio Equalizer. I just decreased its high end to a very low. You know, without these EQs, it would sound like this. A normal kick. You know, a normal kick from the battery. When I used this, when I enabled this equalizer, it goes like, you know, you feel the difference, a little bit of low, pumped up low, and the highs are being decreased. But then what I did, I used another EQ, brought down the mids completely, highs a little bit, the very low ends a little bit, so it won't bump out of the speakers, and just keeping the ratio, pretty good melodic smooth kick ratio. Now it sounds like this. You know, without the equalizers, it would sound like a normal kick, but now it sounds like this. Now with these, with only the low and the main kick, it would sound like this, but nothing like of Martin Garrix special jumped up kick. It feels like someone is kicking you right in the chest. So it does sounds like this. You know, it's pretty close, but not that kicking like thing. So what I did, I opened up Native Instruments again, the battery one, and selected Arena Kit from its factory, and kick Arena 6 is the tone. Normally it would sound like this. Another normal kick. What I did, why I choose this, because it's not a very deep lowy sounded, so I just selected that kick Arena 6, and from the Studio EQ on Cubase by default, I decreased the low almost completely and increased the mid and highs a little bit, so it would sound like this. You know, a kick without the low. But only with this, it would sound like Martin Garrix kick a little bit, but the kick sound, when I kick, I mean you would feel like someone is kicking on your chest. This feel is a little bit, you can't experience it wide enough. So what I did, I introduced Cubase Roomworks SE Reverb VST a little bit. I just customized this like way. You could copy mine or make your own as needed, and I just increased a reverb a little bit to make it wider, to make it sound a little bit far-fetched. So it sounds like, okay, I did increase the pre-delay a little bit, you know. Now that is the trick what I have used. And another thing, the very main important thing, what I did to the low bass. The Martin Garrix original kick sounds like it's being detuned a little bit at the end. Actually, it's not detuned. It is a effect of sidechain. But yeah, sidechain would be good. But I have cheated a little bit here. What I did, I actually introduced detuning a little bit. How? You would see it here. You see, the original tone is like. What I did, I just introduced a little pitch down effect right there. So it sounds like. Normally it would sound like da 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 da. What I did, it sounds like now da 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 da. The little pitch down effect at the end of each sound. So it would actually sound like it's being sidechained. What I did in the original track of Valentine's Eve, I sidechained a little bit at the end, because if these two, low bass and the low kick, exists parallelly, there will be a low overflow out of the speakers. The whole track would be pressurized by these low kicks. Everything would be so boomy. So everyone have to sidechain at the beginning of the low bass, because those both low and low frequency sounds cannot coexist, or it will be an abomination. So this goes like this. What I did in the original sidechain was in here. I have bounced those tracks, those VST tracks, into audio tracks, and you can see right here. No, not here. Right, these. A MG low distortion. What I did, look, I have sidechained a little bit. You see this sidechain? Actually, I didn't introduce any sidechain software. I just faded in a little bit before every bar. It would sidechain a little bit. Hear this. You can't understand directly that I have sidechains or not, but if I turn off sidechaining, the bass will burst out of your speakers. But if I sidechain, the bass will be perfect, but you won't understand anything that if I have sidechains or not. So that is a trick here. The trick which I used in this style of kick was I introduced both sidechain and a little bit of detuning at the end of every sound. So thus I have made a pretty precise Martin Garrix style kick upon Cubase. So points to remember, I have used a distorted low bass from Camel Audio Alchemy. I have used Native Instruments for the kicks, the both low and the high one. The third point is I have used both sidechain and a little bit of detuning. And fourth is I had to work on this kick 5 days straight, because making this type of kick is pretty hard. When you are taught, you feel it easy, but when someone makes it, it's harder. Martin Garrix is the god here. He actually made it, but I didn't copy him exactly. I made it in an own rendition of myself, or else the exact Martin Garrix kick is available on the internet, free to download sample. But making things up on yourself is pretty exciting. So this is how it goes with every tracks on. It pretty sounds like. Thank you. I will upload this in a YouTube soon. Like, comment, subscribe, rate, give me suggestions, anything you like, but be supportive. Thank you.